of our sister's children was taken by her in Europe. I think it's Sweden, because the language was very strange. I don't understand anything. But the woman look as if either she should be a Somalian or Eritrean. Meanwhile, she's coming from Africa. Charlie, you're going to break it down and see the reason why maybe European take people children. Charlie, not only African, even European people, which is example now, I'm in Germany now. German people, if you misbehave, they can take your child from you. It's simple as that. So sometimes we get it twisted and thinking that maybe it is because of African people, that's why they take their children. It's not like that. If I do not break down for you, you will not understand. You'll be thinking that maybe these white people, they are wicked. Charlie, it's not so. So Charlie, if this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, Charlie, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or if it is Facebook you are watching me, Charlie, what you can do to support my page is that, Charlie, you share my video. Yeah, Charlie, if you share my video, someone also get to watch. Maybe get interest and also follow my page. Yeah, meaning that you are helping me to do what? Grow my page. Thank you very much. Now, Charlie, let's break it down. In Europe here, a lot, especially people that live in Europe here, you see that somebody they have taken his children. If it's in Italy or any country that he is now, maybe if he does something wrong or he violates the rule of the way to treat the children, maybe in African way in Europe here, Charlie, you've been big mess. So we are going to break it down and see what will you do before they will take your children for you. Is it that these white people they are wicked, or is it the fault of the parents who decide to do what, maybe treating the children anyhow or don't care about the children before they will take your child from you? But before then, let's go and see the video. Well, I think it's Sweden, something like that, so that they have taken these two children, and see the way drama happened there. After that, we'll break it down for you to understand better some reason why they take children for some parents. Let's watch the video.
Jag kan inte låta göra det. Alla kommer kunna se det. Alla kommer kunna se det. Hur tror du kommer kännas när du tar? Hon vill inte gå. Kan du släppa hon vill gå? Kom igen. Hon vill inte gå. Hon vill inte gå. Hur är ni poliser där? Titta vad du gör. Alla kommer kunna se det. Jag har många kontakter. Alla kommer kunna se det. Alla kommer kunna se det. Tror du det här är rätt? Hon vill inte gå. Ser det här ut som en sån som vill lämna sin mamma? Ser det ut som hon vill lämna sin mamma? Nej. Ändå om det är beslut som har fattat. Hur är det mer poliser? Hon vill inte gå för oss. Vad är det som det gör att hon inte gör det? Är här eran son? Det är inte eran son. Det är inte eran dotter. Nej, alltså ni poliser, de ger en order, ni gör order. Alltså det funkar inte så. Det här är inte eran dotter. Vad är det som säger att de måste gå? Alltså det här är poliser. Det här är poliser. Det här är bara en mamma. Det här är mamma. Nej, jag kan inte. Jag kan inte. Det finns inget lugnt om det här. Hur skulle det kännas om du hade en dotter och de skulle ta henne? Det känns inte bra. Jag fattar att det är beslutat att ni är polis. Nej, ni får slå honom. Vi får slå honom. Vi ska inte ta honom. Men det funkar inte så. Ni kan inte. Hon har redan förlorat ett barn. Hon kan inte förlora ett till.
Lämna mig! Jag gör det! Varför?
Det finns inget lugnt med det här. Hon är en mamma, det finns inget lugnt med att ta hennes dotter. Ja, jag förstår att det är ett beslut, det är alltid polisen vet. Ni hör att det är beslut, ni kan inte göra någonting.
Jag har en tjofa!
Du kan tyvärr inte göra någonting.
Jag har en tjofa! Det är mitt i bollen, jag har en tjofa. Jag frågar dig.
Mamma, det här är verkligheten. Det här är verkligheten, du kan inte göra någonting åt saken. Det här är verkligheten. Jag är ledsen för det här, men det är...
Nej, jag är ledsen, det är ditt val.
Det är ett beslut. Men ni menar att hålla henne sådär hårt?
Det är ditt val, lämna mig. Jag kan inte göra någonting, lämna mig. Släpp mig! Jag kan inte göra någonting. Släpp mig, jag lovar. Släpp mig.
Hur förväntar ni er hon ska vara lugn när det är hennes dotter? Det finns inget lugn.
Jag tjovar.
Mamma, men lyssna på mig. Mamma, de har inget val i det här. Vi ska inte ta de har tagit ett beslut. De tvingar dem att göra det här. Alltså folk kommer att kontakta dig på grund av det här. Alla de som ser det jag kommer skicka, de kommer att kontakta er. Om ni får en massa skit hemma och ser det på grund av det här. Det är på grund av det här. Mamma, de har inget val. Det här är poliser. Det här är poliser vi lever med, de har en bra. När de tar ett beslut, det är ett beslut. Mamma, de måste följa deras regler, mått och vi får bakom dem. Det här är poliser, det går inte att göra någonting. De är tvingade, de kan inte göra någonting. De är tvingade. Alltså jag får inte hur Lukas säger ta det lugnt. Det där är hennes dotter. Det här kommer hända. Tänk om det här händer er i framtiden. Det finns något som kallas karma i framtiden. Tänk alla som ser det här. Tänk hur mycket hot ni kan få om jag skickar det här. Tänk hur mycket problem.
But let me break something down for you to understand. Charlie, you know, in Africa, the way we treat our children in Africa compared to Europe here is child abuse. You know, Charlie, if a child do something wrong in Africa, instead of you to sit him down and do what, maybe speak to him or her, it's a beating, yeah, a cane or whatever it is that you beat this baby what he has done. And that is the way we see that that's what will let the children to learn more. But in Europe, if you do that, it's child abuse. And the second part is that there's a lot of people who give birth to the children in Europe here, they don't care about the children. Yes, Charlie, we have seen so many. Someone will say that why would someone give birth to a child that he don't care about the children? Yes, Charlie, look, if in Europe here, especially, you are stupid that are under government, something called asylum or something called social, and you don't take care of children very well because they look at the way you take care of the children and the way the children look. Charlie, they look all this thing, and the most worst part of it, that maybe your children shouldn't go and complain to teachers that maybe you are beating them at home, or maybe you don't give them food to eat at the right time, or this kind of stuff. If they let a complaint to a school like that, the complaint also, school also want to do what? Let the complaint to the authority, which is the human rights for the children. Then they are now going to take their decision what to do. But before then, you cannot just do something once, then these people will come and take your children for you. No. Before they will come and take your children for you, you have done so many things that they have said, no, this time around, enough is enough. So if you are European, you have to be careful, especially the way you treat your children, like the way they used to treat the children in Africa. You cannot do that in Europe here. As I was saying, it's going to be child abuse against the law in the country you live. It doesn't matter any country you are. So far as it's Europe, Charlie, you cannot do that. And there's a lot of women, they have small children. Maybe they are not those children that you're supposed to leave them at home. They're going to leave the child at home and go where they know and be doing what they wanted to do and come back later. At the end of the day, if something happened there and these social people get to know that you have been leaving your children but they are safe alone and they haven't reached where to take care of themselves, Charlie, you'll be in a big mess. Well, Charlie, if you come to where I'm living, I'm in Germany now. The place that I are now, if you go there now, there is a place of children home. If they say children home, doesn't mean that those children, their orphans or their parents die. They are still alive, including German foreigners, not only foreigners, even German, they are there because the whole thing happened like that. There's a lot of children who their parents will drink from outside and come home and start misbehaving. You all know, if you're under alcohol, what you do, you know, if they break, they explain to you, maybe yourself, you'll be feeling shame of yourself. So if you have been doing all those things that maybe the child grows small and one day you call a police and say that, see what is going on, they have no choice to take the baby from you or from the parent just because of the taste of the baby, because someone that's drunk now, you can do anything stupid. So as I was saying, and some children also decide not to live with their parent because based on the way their parent treats them, as I was saying, which is this European people, even some of African people that are doing it. There's one last video I saw, which is one African guy call police on his mom that maybe his mom is not treating him well, his mom doesn't let him to sleep at the same time because the time he wants to sleep, his mom is saying no, you have to go to school, you have to sleep. So the guy gets to know that look as if it's disturbing to him to call police on his mom, and they take his children home. At the end of the day, he was still crying, he want to come home, and they say no, so far as you already decided to come here, you have to stay here, they will take care of you. Our sisters that are living in Europe here, some of them too say greedy. The reason why I say greedy is that if a woman gets to see something called money, that's why you see their character will change. The character that you don't know them of, they will be bringing it out. There's a lot of people in Europe, if you can, they are single mothers. Some of them are single mothers just based on costs on some things. Where I know, especially German here. You know, in Germany, they do a system such a way that if you give birth to German here, government support you for you to take care of your baby until the baby grow. So most of the women get to know the no, they don't want to share this man with their husband, so they want to keep all their money by themselves. So they will do anything impossible to drive their husbands away, such a way that everything will be coming to them themselves. But they also forget that a child, this baby, that children that you have, I don't know how many they are, you cannot take care of them alone. So at the end of the day, you see that these children will grow up and misbehaving. At the end of the day, if you know we are not lucky, you will find yourself that your children has been taken for you, which is the money that you follow, that you are going to lose everything. You will lose your husband, lose your children at the same time. That money that you were chasing, because of that, you chase your husband away, you will lose the money too. So as I was saying, if you see that these European people taking children from someone, it's not based because of their wicked. It's based because of what they see or what people have been complaining or what they tell them, and they find out and see that it's true. So these European people, they are not just wicked and they want to be take children from people. No, it's not done like that. Yeah, people have been saying that they don't want to give birth, so they will be taking children, they will be forced taking children from people. Charlie, there's a lot of people that live in Europe. Why don't you ask yourself they are not be taking all other people's children, and there's some people children that they are taking, meaning that there's something is going on there. If you find out, you get to know that no, these people taking children for this person or this person, so meaning that this is the reason. I know someone that they wanted to take his children from him. They also want to look at 2 or 3 children. Now, if me, I don't know the story now. If it happened now, maybe we'll be blaming the government, who's the German government. Why will it take these children from this woman? Meanwhile, what I know or what I saw, Charlie, it was this woman's fault, leaving the children by themselves, don't care about the children dressing, doesn't bath the children look like, Charlie, trust me, Europe, they don't want to see all those things because they cannot be spending money on you for you to be taking all the money to Africa and be building so at a palm in Africa, then leave the children just like that. Europe is full of men, especially my people, Ghanaians. Yes, Ghanaian people will be taking money and use it to build at a palm in Ghana and leaving their children and go and be packing this Bronua with European for their children. So if these people see all those things naturally, it's very easy for you to come close to you and find out and see how you take care of your children. So at the end of the day, they get to know that no, not only that, there is more involved. At the end of the day, you see that they are now put their eye on you. As I have some people, I know that they are already tell that they are watching you. You better be careful the way you treat the children, because some people don't care. Even outside, they beat their children, especially we Africans. They beat their children outside. So if you are doing like that, you don't know who stand by you. And in Europe, it's not allowed to beat a baby. We do it, we Africans, to teach our children because that is our culture. But if you want to do it not in front of people, you can do it at home. Beating also doesn't mean I hate violence to be beating children. But we Africa will believe that if you beat a child, meaning that we are teaching him or her a lesson. But that is not true. You can speak to her or speak to him also to tell you what to do, what not to do. Not about beating. But that is we Africa will believe it's okay. But what I'm saying is that they don't do it outside, and people have been doing it outside. So if they get to notice and see what you do outside, they will get to know that at home what is going on there, meaning that the children are risky, they are not safe at home. So all those people are going to put their ass on the ground and be watching your movement, the way you do your thing. You will never know. Even if it is possible, they even inform where you take your children to school for them to be asked them question that you don't know of. So if they confirm to know that this is what they need, this information together is true, Charlie, they will take your baby from you. It doesn't matter the kind of cry you will cry. If you want, kill yourself. If you are lucky, then maybe sometimes they'll give the children back to you, or they'll let you to come be seeing the children time to time. Some of them are likely to see that, some of them you never see them anymore. It depends the kind of way you treat the children. Maybe it will depend the way they also do or to keep the children away from you. That's the thing that used to happen before they take your children. So if you see that they are taking some of your sisters, which is coming from Africa, children from them, please do not blame these white people. That maybe they are taking children from people because they don't want to give birth. That's why they are waiting for you to do mistake, for you to take children for you. You will not just do one mistake, they will come and take your child from you. Before they will take the child from you or your children from you, you have done something which is, or Charlie, they have no choice to take the children for you. Either the children are not safe, or you don't care about the children, or they know that you cannot take care about the children. There's a lot of involved. And European Charlie, seeing people giving birth, and they know they take care of their children. There's not any drama. So where there's drama is the man or the woman The way they treat the children will depend how these people will come in and now to be doing investigation before they will take their children from you. As I was saying, not only foreigners, even German people, they take their children from them. Those who beat their children, those who go and drink outside and come and be misbehaving, hitting everywhere, breaking at home, Charlie, they have been risking themselves for the government to come and take their children from them. It's simple as that. It's not like Africa. The last time we saw that there was one man who beat his son to death. Which kind of life is that? So in Europe, things like this will not happen. They will not give the chance for you to be beating the baby until the baby will die. Later they get to know that things is going wrong there, Charlie. They have to do what? Save the baby. Yes. So if you're in Europe here, Charlie, you know very well. I'm not the one to teach you how the way to take care for children. But especially people that are in Europe here, those of them that they take children for now, those ones that are single mothers. Yes, because some, as I was saying, some women are very greedy to share money with his husband or use the money to take care of the baby. They'll be using it to buy wig and fixing their fingernails. Yeah, I don't know what they are taking to. And the children will be looking so dirty more than even African children. So at the end of the day, Charlie, if they found out and get to know that the money they have been giving to you are not spent on the children we have been using for, Charlie, there's a lot involved. They will come here and take the children, so you don't blame them. I'm not praying that they should take any child from anybody, but the problem is that Europeans, so women are very senseless. I'm telling you, they are very senseless, and they think that they are smart. So after the year gassed, then at the end of the day, they will be coming and be laying a blame that, yeah, you were doing like this. So at the end of the day, especially Germany here, who want to make themselves their wives because of just small change, the government will give it to you to help to take care of your children. You will use that opportunity to bring quarrel between you and your husband, and then you drive the man away so that you'll be keeping the money to yourself and be using it to ban notice on yourself. Now, Charlie, as I was saying, the last time I went to Cologne to make interview with one man, which is a Ghana man. It was very sad. This man is playing a story. If you go to my YouTube channel, you get a video to watch. The way his wife lie against him and take the, for them to separate, such a way that all the money that they have been giving to children will be coming to her. At the same time, this man was working, and he has to also be paying money to these children. So everything was going to the woman, and the man was left with nothing. So if you are doing like this, you think you are wise. If you make a mistake, they take your children now. You want me to become a crying for you? No, I will not cry for you, Charlie. Well, Charlie, that's the end of the video. Charlie, if you like this video, try to share to someone also to watch, especially people that are in Africa. They take people's children and don't know the reason behind. That's what I'll be saying that maybe these white people are wicked. These white people are not wicked. They do things with reasonable, or they do things according to what they see on you. That's what they'll use to do to judge you. If this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, Charlie, subscribe my YouTube channel. Or if it is Facebook, you are watching me. As I was saying, Charlie, try to share my video to someone, your friend, also somewhere that you know hear the name of Jireti will get to know that, yeah, there's one guy here called Jireti. Also follow my page and share my video. And that's meaning that you are helping me to do what? Grow my Facebook page. Until meet again, Charlie. We out.